Hello everyone, I hope you're all doing well and that you're having a wonderful summer. Today's video is going to be the Essie Summer Collection for 2016. I got it in a pretty little box like this. It contains 6 polishes going from pretty light and colorful to kind of dark. But let's look at the actual polishes. Here you can see it's a pretty decent mix. I wouldn't say these are necessarily like a summer color. So when I first saw these, I was like, yeah, these 4, they look pretty summery. These, not so much, but I think that might make it a little bit interesting. Something is happening and not just the regular colors, that they throw in a couple of darker ones with tons of shimmer. And I think that made it a little bit interesting. So these 6 polishes are going to be swatches coming up right now. The first color is this kind of off-white. It has like a peachy tone to it, so it's not like a bright clear white. This one is the name Coconut Cove. So let's see about the opacity on this one. A little streaky on one coat, but that is definitely something to be counted on a whitish nail polish. I love this brush. I think it's so amazing. Here you can see it's kind of streaky, but one coat and coat number 2. I think this is a kind of color that either you do like a little thicker coats or you might need to do 3. Well, let's see here. I'm doing a pretty decent thickness in this coat, and I think it covers pretty well. If you are a little bit of a perfectionist, you might want to add 3. But I think that 2 coats definitely does the trick. Here you can see 2 coats of the color Coconut Cove. Okay, so the next color in this collection is my absolute favorite. When I first opened the box, I was like, wow, this is so pretty. It's kind of like a minty turquoise, and it has, can you see all that shimmer inside of there? It's like, it's a minty or greenish micro shimmer, and it's so gorgeous. This is my absolute favorite. This one has the name Viva Antigua. I have been using this color already once, and I just love it. It is so gorgeous. It looks a bit sheer on one coat, but it definitely is a 2-coater. That is, from my experience, it is so pretty. I just love this. And I noticed when it got exposed to the sun, all that shimmer was like to die for. Here you can see 1 coat. And now on to coat number 2, this lovely baby here. Perfect opacity on 2 coats. Can you see that? And all that shimmer. Oh, it's so pretty. It's amazing. All right. Here you go. 2 coats of this gorgeous turquoise green Viva Antigua. Absolutely perfect. And next, baby, up here is this reddish pinkish berry color. This one is the name Buried Treasures. I like how deep this color is, and it is so bright. And can you see that opacity? That opacity is amazing. Really stunning. I love when a nail polish is such a great, when it has such great opacity, and this one really does. You could pull it off on one coat, but for longer lasting and for a more deep color, I definitely recommend 2. But here you can see 1 coat. Covers pretty well, right? All right, and on to coat number 2 of this great covering color. This beautiful berry, like, I think it's more on the, I can't decide if it's more reddish or more pink. It's really some kind of mix with like a berry tone, but it's absolutely beautiful. And I think this color makes you look a lot more tan than you actually are. So here you can see 2 coats of this beautiful kind of a berry reddish pink called Buried Treasures. And here is a gorgeous kind of like an orangey red, like a hot poppy. And this one has the name Hiking Heels. This is the first time me trying this color. Wow, and this one has, can you see that opacity? The same as the previous one. Like amazing coverage and opacity on one coat. Wow, it's super pretty. It's really like on the orange side of a red tone. It's really beautiful. Here you can see one coat, coat number 2. It makes not a big difference, but of course it deepens the color a little bit. Oh, this is super duper pretty. All right, here you have 2 coats of this beautiful orangey red Hiking Heels. Beautiful. And next up is this blue, deeper blue, kind of like a royal tone blue with tons of shimmer, and it's like iridescent flakes, like in purple and turquoise, I'd say. It is a really pretty deep blue. This one is the name Loot the Booty. So let's see about this one. I've been using this once, and together with the next one. I think it has good opacity on one coat, but definitely need them 2. Here you can see one coat. And coat number 2. Oh, I got a lot of my brush there. I think this is definitely a two-coater, enough with 2 coats. Can you see that? It deepens the color and it gives it full opacity, and that's what I think is required from a good polish. But also if it's really, the application is easy and it's smooth, that makes it so much better. Here you have 2 coats of this beautiful, deep, like kind of royal blue with tons of specks and shimmer. Can you see that? Loot the Booty, 2 coats. And last but not the least is a little bit more of an unusual color for a summer collection, but I do think it's kind of nice that they have this kind of color in a summer collection, because they normally have like just brights and light colors. So this is a nice contrast. This is a really deep blackish gunmetal gray, and it has flecks of shimmer and mostly silver, but if you look really closely you can also see in a kind of a lavender and kind of a teal specks of shimmer in it. This one has the name Tribal Text Styles. I think it's a kind of cool, you can do cool contrast, like if you want a couple of the nails in this really dark gunmetal blackish gray, and you could use like a brighter color on some of the nails to get like a nice contrast. It is kind of sheer on one coat. You could pull it off if you have thicker coats, but I definitely say you should use 2 coats. But here you have 1 coat and coat number 2. This gives it full opacity and the shimmer really stands out. Can you see that? Super duper pretty. I really like this color, and I think that it's so nice that it has so much shimmer in it. And like I said, it's a little unusual color for summer collection, but I think that makes it a bit more interesting. Here you have 2 coats of this really cool deep blackish gunmetal gray with the tons of flecks and shimmer in it. Really pretty. 2 coats of Tribal Text Styles. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this was helpful. These 6 colors are the summer collection for this year from Essie, and they're going to be retailing for the same price as their normal prices all over. It's already out in stores all over because I'm kind of late doing this. But if you are interested in these polishes, and I hope this might be helpful. Take care, everyone, and I will see you soon again. Bye.